For sure, this is one of the experiences that will stay with me for the longest time. Never in a million years, like if you would have told me once I grabbed that clarinet, in a couple of years you're going to be playing Mahler at Walt Disney, I don't think I would have imagined it. So it's something big. And I think what I'm going to take from this experience is not limiting myself and knowing that I can do more than I think that I can do. You ready? Yeah. You're nervous? Got that part 39. Yeah. We got it.
So as a part of the Mahler Grooves Festival with the LA Phil, YOLA gets to participate in a wonderful day called Mahlerthon, and all sorts of youth programs from across the city are playing symphony movements. And I get chills thinking about, in 2007, the first class of 80 musicians that started this program are now coming back to play alongside in Mahler. It's a fantastic feat.
At first, I felt like it was just like every day, Mahler, practicing Mahler, because we were not working on any other music. I was getting kind of like, what's the point? But it wasn't until I met the big orchestra and then I got the bigger picture when I started realizing like, wow, this is like the smaller things in the music that we worked on together, like dynamics, matching each other's sound, making sure we're listening across the orchestra and we connected with each other. Then I think it kind of like started bringing out the picture of Mahler and what the piece really was. So I think we grew from like, we kind of get what Mahler is to like, now we understand what Mahler is. So now it's like, wow.
Ha sido un proyecto maravilloso para toda nuestra comunidad. Todo este ambiente de disciplina, de crecimiento, de desarrollo, de entender que aunque en el momento de empezar a trabajar en la pieza era un reto dificilísimo de alcanzar, nos organizamos y todos fuimos descubriendo a través del entrenamiento de la partitura misma cómo Mahler mismo nos pone en la línea de la disciplina, en la línea del progreso, en la línea del trabajo. Y cada semana fue como una pequeña batalla vencida.
The first time we saw the music and we saw Mahler on the top right of the page, we were like, there's no way we'd be able to put this together. But now that we've been working for so long and so hard, everyone's been practicing, we actually have it down now.
I didn't necessarily have doubts. It was more of like in how much time do we have, and it was more of like from like a logistical point of view, being like a formal concert master. But I'm sure Angel did like an amazing job with the section and with the orchestra, and it's definitely a lot of pressure to do something like Mahler.
This is not an easy feat. This is a lot of work, no less than 10 hours per week, plus rehearsal time at home. On top of that, preparing all of the organization of 145 bodies and schedules and, what that means to show up together in one place. But that is the power of music.
It's been remarkable to see where the students have come from, seeing a piece of music that I think for some of them is very overwhelming, both technically and also emotionally, and the journey that they've taken and how they're now beginning to realize the impact this is going to have on them as young musicians.
This is my second year working with Mr. Allen, and his way of conducting, his way of explaining the things was very understandable, and my experience with him has been amazing. I feel like part of where I am at right now is because of YOLA, and YOLA has definitely played a big part in my musical experience, but also in my life.
It feels good because my site has worked so much for this, and they made me work like all the time, and I like that because like they made me push to the beginning to the end. It's like running a marathon.
I've only been a small part of this journey, close to almost 4 years now, and I just think about everyone who's been along this ride for close to 18 years. And the fact that YOLA can stand on its two legs and play this symphony and do it exceptionally well. It's sounding beautiful, and it's artistic, and there's nuance, and there's subtleness about it. That is art making in its highest form. And if I feel the immense pride that I do and the emotions, I can't even imagine what it's like for them, So seeing them walk out on that stage, it signals a new era.